Hello everyone to today's section. See this simple, amazing dashboard that I built from Power BI. It's just powerful. It helps you at a glance slice and dice your data. You can tell the total sales, know the quantity that have been sold, know the branch performance, and you can even drill down into a specific branch. Wow, see how dynamic. It still tells you the payment channels and even the monthly trends. And there's a simple table here at the corner that also gives you the breakdown of the products that was sold in just less than 15 minutes. Amazing. Very simple. I might say it's a very simple one, but at a glance in your small business, you can tell what is really happening. And these are random data, sample data that were collected. You can even use the monthly performance, just hit on it, and it will still drill down and tell you what really happened within every branch, the kind of channel that was used, the total sales that was generated, the quantity, and even the type of products that was sold within that particular month. This is just amazing. Let's get started. There's an empty canvas, and I'm going to show you where the data is coming from. We have two tables. This one tells you the data, the raw data, the transaction data, and this small table here also gives you the branches and the managers who are managing the branches. The other data doesn't give you the managers, but only gives you the branch. Bingo. Get ready. Within 15 minutes, we can all get the skill to build this. Let's get started. Sharp. Now that my Power BI is on, I must say I've already uploaded the data onto the Power BI, so I can go back to the data model view where you can see both tables here. The first table that is named Power Pivot table, and the other one that has the managers table in there. From there you can see is a one-to-many relationship. I'm not here really to give you details on data modeling, but this is quite a very simple one. It's a one-to-many relationship. Let's move to our report view and let's get it started. This is the previous one that was built, quite dynamic, and we are going to build one from scratch in less than 15 minutes. Yes, you heard right. Less than 15 minutes. Let's move on. Good. Where do we start from? Easy. 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 You will be sorted. Good. This is the area where you put all the charts. It's just a drag and drop. Power BI is quite amazing. We start by putting at the top, which is to me the most important area. You put in a data that shows what the real dashboard is about. Here I put there the sales performance dashboard at the top right. I increased the font size to make it so obvious, and I'm putting it at the top right because of the nature and how we all read. We read from the left to the right, so it is at the top right for a reason, and read from the top to the bottom. I try and make it that bold to make it that obvious. I adjust it a little, as you can see, to make it fit so well. Let me just create a space down there and put there which range of time are we going to deal with. 2020. I'll try and make sure I reduce the year 20 because that is not the main focus, but as you can see, I'll just use the font parts down there to reduce the font, maybe 18 or 20, just to make it look good to the eye. Fantastic. That was easy by using the text box. You always need to be adjusting it to make sure it fits so well. Let's see which of the dashboard you want. And at the top too, it is very important you put in the most important figures to the organization, and that comes in handy. The total sales figure, or the total profitability, or the total quantity sold, total loss, depending on the organization you are dealing with. In the case with the data that we are handling, the sales figure plays a key role. So within the period that they are dealing with, the sales figure 2 million was. So it's very important. These are key factors to the organization. You just have to highlight them by placing them at the top. I like to copy and paste so that I'm just copying the previous design that I have done. So I used my Ctrl+C to copy the 2 million chart. Then I can do some slight amendments. So I'm now going to change it to quantity. So I take the sales amount out and I drag quantity into the field area. And bingo, straightforward, simple and nice. You always need to be adjusting to make sure they are in line. The alignments are okay, either at the top or at the down. Always make sure they are very cool. Now let me bring in one chart, one shape. The shape I'm trying to do here is a rectangle, as you can all see. This will help me give the top there a particular background so that it separates from the main data. So I don't need the field, so I'll try and reduce the transparency of the field to something very light, maybe 90, just to give it some kind of background, to make it so obvious, because those ones form like the headers at the top that are so obvious. It gives you a total summary of everything that is happening. But do we even need the lines around the border? No, I don't think so. So let's try and see if we can also take the line off. Maybe I'll try and make it white so that it's not so obvious. I'm making it white because the other areas are white, so we can just increase the transparency and make it 100. Either way will be fine, depending on the background you want to give to your data. So now let me try and work on the background we are giving to the top. Nice one. Something like yellow is not okay. Remember, any color you place here, it's always about the people you are giving the report to. It's not about you. So if you are dealing with a certain company that deals with yellow, then dealing with yellow is fine. The company's colors are red. Always think about what the people want, not what you really want. Fantastic. So my background has been set at the top, and now we can move on to creating our charts. A small report for the branch performance, and amazing. Just like I said, it's just drag and drop. Drag and drop. I dragged the branch to the canvas area, and I had to drag the sales amount to the same canvas area. Then I had to put in my visual by using the stack bar columns, and bingo, it happens. Fantastic. As you click on, it's also dynamic. But hang on, we are not there yet. In some few minutes, less than 5 minutes. Good. Let's see what we can do. We are trying to see if we need the data labels. It's a preferred choice. You put in the data labels to make the figures so obvious. And because you have the data labels, then the x-axis figures will be a duplication. You just have to take one off. Wow, this is quite simple, but it communicates. It tells you specifically what the people are looking for. And as usual, I just use my copy and paste again because I've already placed data labels. I wouldn't want to build another chart from scratch, another visual from scratch. So I just copied and pasted, and now I'm going to deal with a branch report. I'm going to deal with another report. This time around, what am I going to deal with? We can start building our trend analysis report using the same visual that I copied. Let's take out the branch from that field. Bingo. Then we bring in the months. And Power BI is that it's intelligent. Immediately I brought in the dates. You break it down to the day, the months, the quarters. At this time, my focus is on monthly trends. So I'm going to take all the others out, and as you can see, I have a very simple monthly trends there. Quite simple. just drag and drop. You can see the figures here. At the right time, you're going to change this one to the line chart, as you can see. And you always need to be adjusting to make it first. You need to take your time and get those ones done quickly. We are still building. As usual, I do my copy and paste, and I try and change it to a bar chart. As usual, I need to take some of the details out. I may not need the legend. I may have to take the legend out. And what visual am I trying to build? Let's pick on which one? The payment channels. I always love to use bar chart when the data being considered are quite few. So I'm considering just 3 factors here. So it's good and simple, and bar chart can do an amazing job. When your data points are a lot, it may not be advisable. And also I had to change the details to make sure the payment channel types are showing plus the percentages. Simple and amazing. So amazing. So amazing. So you can also change the colors. For the purpose of this training, I'm just trying to show you how you can change the colors. Move to that area and you can choose whatever color that will fit what your customers want. So just like you can choose any color here, I chose black. I'm not saying it's the best, but I'm just choosing any color to let you know how you can be changing your colors. Simple and straightforward. Simple and straightforward. What are you waiting for? WhatsApp us and be part of the next training in Power BI dashboard building. Get ready. You can leave your comments in the comment section below, or chat us through the number that you see below there on WhatsApp, and we'll get back to you. There'll be a training in Takoradi, there'll be another one in Kumasi, and there'll be another in Accra. Get ready. Just like I said, in less than 15 minutes, we've still done less. Create a small table by that side which shows you the managers and how much they've sold over the period, and I prefer to use a bar graph thing. I means I have to go and change the monthly performance to something line graph to really highlight the trends over the period. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? Isn't that amazing? You just have to be adjusting to make sure the alignments are always on point. This is quite a very simple one, but it can still help management to slice and dice the data. You can always be adjusting your fields like that. This is just the beginning. Remember, I used very simple charts and it's still dynamic. You click on that one branch, Kumasi, and it highlights details of everything that is happening in Kumasi. The payment channels that they used most, the total sales figure that is 500,000, the manager's performance, the manager who is there, and also give you the trend analysis. That's this where they started from at the beginning of July and where they are going. They ended at the end of the period. And November sales was good, simple and amazing. You just, it's just at a click. Power BI is just amazing. You need this skill as a data person, as a management, as a marketing manager, as a student, as a beginner entry into the corporate world. Wow. 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 Thank you for watching this video, and you can always come back or chat us to be part in our next class. Once again, my name is Gabriel. See you again. Bye.